the village drums in the background. I want to address this subject because I know the so-called conscious community is not going to touch this with a 10-foot pole. They don't really want no trouble out the white folks. They don't really want no trouble out the government. They just be running around talking shit. I told y'all that shit before. Stop listening to them fools yelling revolution. Cause they ain't revolting. They just bumping their gums. Selling t-shirts and shit. But they not trying to overturn shit. They trying to turn they t-shirt into your money. Now, on the subject of the shooting in Washington, D.C., and the alleged brother responsible. Now, admittedly, see, Brother Larry is not going to pretend that he knows anything about what happened in Washington, D.C. I haven't even followed news reports because I already know they're not going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you what they want you to think is the truth. And they want you to think that he was crazy. That's what they want you to think. Now, I'm not telling you that he was not crazy. I'm telling you that it would be to the best interest of the empire if you thought he was crazy. Because if you thought he was not crazy, and you thought he was actually executing a planned operation that may be part of a liberation struggle, perhaps you would want to join him. You understand? So it works to the benefit of the empire that when a black man picks up a weapon and dislodges that weapon in the direction of more than one person, to make you think that that black man was crazy, that he was hearing voices. Now, I really need to remind you that the accounts that we know of contained references to Nat Turner hearing voices, and Nat Turner seeing signs, and Nat Turner having visions, and Nat Turner wanting to kill Master with his own weapons. Now, I'm not telling you that this brother was in rebellion. I'm not telling you that in a deluded state of mind. His DNA was in rebellion. I'm not telling you that because I don't know that. But what I do know is Nat Turner heard voices too. And those voices said, kill Master with his own weapons. That's what I'm telling you. Now, people say, Brother Larry, why are you talking as if black people were still enslaved in America? And I say, duh, black people are still enslaved in America. We were never not enslaved in America. My people were removed from the care and custody of the slavocracy. And the slavocracy was penalized for having revolted against the economic plans of the northern states. You know, they had this economic venture that they wanted to embark on, I believe it's called industrialization, right? And they were holding my ancestors in bondage in an agricultural economic system. So they wanted to move that system along, you understand? And the individuals who were benefiting from the system as it were benefiting enormously. So they had no incentive for that system to change. Thus, they went to war. Don't let them tell you that the war was over anything else. You understand? The Civil War was about property and progress. We were the property, and the people with the money, they wanted to progress the system. And for those who think this is an oversimplistic view, Brother Larry deconstructs things. You understand? I'm not telling you that you see this moving forward. This is what you see looking back. Still with the reality. What happened? Why did it happen? You look at the results. Who benefited from it? What agenda did they move along? What agenda did they push? What were they trying to accomplish? That was the reason they embarked upon it, to accomplish those those ends that they set out to accomplish. You understand? Now, the reason I digress for a moment is because I really want you to understand that the atmosphere mentally that I'm dealing with is the atmosphere where individuals are aware. Now, we have a lot of educated brothers, educated in the civilization that we find ourselves to be a part of here. Now, understanding that the word civilization does not mean civil, does not necessarily denote an actual enlightened individual. The word civilization merely means the structured organizations that exist within a group of people, you know, institutions like schools and hospitals and stuff that kind of mimic progress. Doesn't mean the people inside are civil. Doesn't mean the people inside are evolved individuals. We know this because you look at the actions that are taken by people within cultures, and you see that some people are civilized and some people are not. Some people will hit you in the head and rob you, rape you, murder you for no other reason than you had something that they wanted. That is not a civilized person. That is a person in a civilization. You understand the difference? Now, within this particular civilization, within this particular culture, because we have become so adept at telling stories, some people believe the stories that are being told are actually true. Sometimes stories are told for other reasons than to tell the truth. People have agendas. They have reasons besides telling the truth for telling the story. They want you to see things the way that they show them to you, which may not necessarily be the way things actually are. Example, I was speaking to an Arab as opposed to a B-Rab, and the Arab was telling me that he didn't think Osama bin Laden was dead. I said to the Arab, the reason I know that they killed Osama bin Laden is because the billionaires who want to discredit President Obama are silent on the subject. If he was lying, they would have exposed him immediately. Trust that's real. Anything. If he tripped walking down the street, they will expose him for it. So if they give millions of dollars to people just for talking about this guy, you don't think that they set out to verify the accounts that he delivered? That's a given. So we know that's real. Okay? There's some things you don't have to question. There's some things that are just common damn sense, right? Now, it is also common damn sense that black guys don't just pick up guns and try to shoot everybody. There is something else going on. Like my brother man in Connecticut that killed the 8 white people on the job, the truckers. And they try to tell you brother man went crazy. Brother man was suffering from delusions. Brother man ain't went crazy. Brother man had a white girlfriend, and the white people was up there calling him nigga all the goddamn time, and he got tired of that shit, and he just lit their ass up. Now, this is what Brother Larry sees. Now, why would they not want you to understand that that's what really happened? Because the last thing that they want is the people that they call nigga for 400 years to get angry and start hurting people for that shit. That's the last thing they want. They don't want you radicalized. They don't want you militarized. This is why you see our own brothers come back from the military, but you never see them train those little brothers that's running around here gangbanging. You never see them train those little brothers in military tactics so that those little brothers are regimented and disciplined and organized and ready, because they don't want you that way. They want you the way that you are. They want you niggas walking around with your pants hanging off your ass, thinking about nothing. They want you niggas in Paris, blinging. You got cars, you got money, you got diamonds, you got gold. That's how they want you thinking. They want you thinking what you got. They want you thinking, me. It's about me. I'm getting mine. See, they want you to be a individual. Niggas are individuals, and that's how they want you to stay. Because if you stop being niggas, then you stop being individuals, and you start being a people, then you become a threat. Now that's your brother Larry, and that's real tough.